All right, Mel, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
Keeping busy?
Yeah, really busy actually. Just grabbing a quick coffee before I get back to it.
I've been meaning to ask you something. About that thing you posted on Facebook the other day? About the migrants in the Med?
Oh yeah? Oh, it's just something my mate sent me. What about it?
Well, there was some pretty dark imagery in there.
I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
You're going to say, stop banging on about immigration or something.
Oh, no, I was just curious. You posted quite a few things like that recently. It must be something you feel pretty strongly about.
Well, they've got a point, haven't they?
And what's that?
Well, we can't just keep pretending that all these people coming over from God knows where isn't having an effect on things here. I mean, why do they have to come over anyway? Why can't they just stay in their own country? I mean, take my area. It's completely changed.
How's it changed?
It's just not the same. I mean, for one thing, there's all these weird men hanging around the streets. Can't understand a word they're saying. I just don't feel safe anymore.
Oh, really? Did anything happen? How comes you don't feel safe anymore?
Nothing happened exactly. It just feels weird. It feels like the place I grew up in is being taken over.
Who's taking over?
The immigrants. They're a third of the population now. The rest of us are going to be the minority soon.
A third of the population? And where did you read that?
I saw it on a YouTube documentary my friend sent me.
Well, I think they might have been exaggerating a bit. But anyway, so it makes you feel uncomfortable having people from a different culture move into your area?
Well, yeah, if I'm honest, I do. I feel like they're degrading our culture, like they don't respect us.
And have you ever thought about what it is that makes you feel uncomfortable?
Well, for one thing, they're making it a lot harder for the rest of us to get a job. I mean, my boy, he's 18, he's about to leave college. He's applying for jobs and no one ever replies.
And why do you think that is?
It's obvious, isn't it?
Go on.
Well, how's a local kid going to get a job if all the foreigners keep taking him?
You know, my grandparents were Irish, and people would say the same thing about them.
That's different with the Irish. They integrated. They're more like us.
Well, it wasn't like that for my grandparents at the time. But tell me more about your son. So you're worried that he will never find work?
I am, yeah.
But it's tough out there, no doubt about it. But what kind of jobs has he been going for?
Retail, warehouse work, anything like that, really.
So you think it's the immigrants that are stopping him from finding work?
Well, they're willing to work for less, aren't they?
Well, some people would argue that they don't have a lot of choice. My granddad was a mechanic when he came over, but no one would hire him at first, so he had to take whatever he could find.
Really? Oh, I never knew that.
And that was in the days when it was almost impossible to get a room. Landlords would have signs in the windows saying no blacks, no dogs, no Irish.
What? That's crazy.
That's how it was. And what kind of a position do you think you'd have to be in to take any job, no matter how bad the pay was?
Yeah, pretty desperate, I guess. That's not the point. It's just not fair that people who weren't born here should get priority.
How do they get given priority?
Well, they get given a house, don't they, when they come over?
Have you ever actually met someone who's been given a house for free? Going back to the jobs thing, have you ever had to take a job where you were so desperate for work?
Well, yeah, we've all had to do that in our time, haven't we? For me, I guess, when I left home, I had to get whatever work I could. I was doing kitchen porter work and stuff. It was tough.
But what if you're in a position where there's no jobs in the area you lived or even the country you lived?
Well, what about it?
Well, what would you do in that situation?
I guess I'd try and get a job somewhere else.
Well, maybe some of the people that have moved into your area have found themselves in a similar position. A lot of them are doing pretty tough jobs too.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But there's still too many of them.
So what number would seem right to you?
I don't know, it's a tough one. Less than there are now, for sure.
But you accept that it's okay for some people to come over?
Well, yeah, of course. As long as they contribute and they're not just hanging around in the street.
But you just said they're taking all our jobs. How can they be hanging around the streets at the same time?
I'm just worried for my son. I don't want him to struggle like I did.
I hear you. It's hard out there. I'll tell you what I'll do. My cousin works at a big shopping centre. There's always retail jobs coming in there. I'll get her to have a look out for you.
That would be great. Thank you.
No worries.
Let's be real. Most people aren't going to change their views, especially if they feel very strongly about them by the end of a single conversation. But as you can see from the conversation between Mel and Paul, it is possible to open up a space in which the other person can start to question their views, or start to think about where they might have come from. Having a difficult conversation like this in the workplace is only ever going to be a beginning, not an ending. By the end of the conversation, Paul may not have changed Mel's entire worldview, but he's been able to bond with her over some of her experiences. And he showed that he's willing to listen and continue the conversation at another time. One of our most important tools is resisting far-right ideas entering our workplaces, having conversations and talking to each other.